2138, the bull CMR Spartan 488F. Logan Torbert, your owner and exhibitor from Guyana, Louisiana. Second went to entry number 2160, Skyhawk Brangus entry from Tyler, Texas.
Alrighty, we are here for the red intermediate division. It's a little smaller.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our Brangus show. Let's set your lineup here for your yearling champion bulls. Your Class 47 winner was entry 2053, the bull K. Entry 2138, the bull CMR Spartan 488F. Logan Torbert, the owner exhibitor, Guyana, Louisiana. Up for reserve consideration this morning, out of Class 47, your second place was entry 1912, bull champ Mr. Warrior, 150 F2, Champions Valley Brangus, your owner and exhibitor from Schulenburg. And out of Class 48, your second place was entry 2160, the bull Skyhawks Romeo, 820 F2, Skyhawk Brangus, your owner and exhibitor from Tyler, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Williams looks over these entries, please give him a big round of applause for a fantastic job this morning.
Two nice bulls, pretty similar in type, that are leading around. You see the bull in first, a very long striding, free moving bull, keeps that top just as level as you'd want, stops and very nicely balanced, has a very nicely designed sheath on this bull. And then the bull that's in second, that was a class winner, similar in his type. As I said, wants to get his hind legs up under him just a little bit, maybe not quite as much base width to him as he walks away from him, but still a real nice pattern bull. Young lady, congratulations to you. You're going to be the division winner here with a very outstanding bull. We bring that bull in that was second to her. A real masculine bull, has a lot of muscle, a lot of thickness to him as he comes around, very acceptable in his sheath area. Lots of thickness to him, not quite as nice up through that front, particularly on that left front pole as he comes towards you. I'd like to change that on him. Sir, you'll have the reserve champion bull here with the bull that won the Class 2 in that division. Congratulations to you exhibitors.
Thank you very much, and a big round of applause. Your champion in this division was entry 2053, owned by Kayla Albers of Lavergne, Texas, and reserve goes to entry 2138, Logan Torbert of Guyana, Louisiana. Congratulations to both of those exhibitors.
In our red Brahman bull class, we're going to start the class off with the bull that's coming up to us. A bull that's really the fault-free bull of the group when we get to look at him. He's free and easy in his movement when we look at him. He's a bull strong in that top. He's solid on all 4 feet when you see him. He's smooth in that shoulder when you look at him. He's clean for that dewlap when we see him today and wins this class. The bull that comes in second gets a little heavier in his front end, doesn't have the balance of the bull that wins. He's a bull we like to clean up in that dewlap, but you have to appreciate for his overall thickness he has from end to end. The bull that comes in third, I think a bull you like when you see him. If I could change up anything, it'd be that front toe on him. He's a bull that's really got some width and dimension down that loin when we look at him today, and he's just a nice bull with some substance of bone about him. We come to the next bull. He's modern or down springing bull when we look at him today. He's small in that aspect, but a bull that's got a lot of good pieces about him when we see him today. He's got some width and dimension down that loin. I just like to extend that neck out just a bit more. The next young lady's bull is a large frame bull. As a bull, you like to change in that hip structure and just give us more muscling and thickness from end to end.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Warner, for the overview of the Class 35, and taking first place honors in that class is 1559 Ken Ramsey Brahmans out Sealy, Texas, showing KR Mr. General Lee 555. Second in the class went to 1734. Bull owned by Lily Grace Floyd, Madisonville, Texas, and bull known as Mr. Pineapple Apache, Principal Apache,
Okay.
19385.
We are here waiting for our
Our
second
third place went
class.
to
Second class of the intermediates.
1639, Reno Ranches Incorporated, Marlin, Texas. Your fourth place.
And again, we
to
want to thank everyone that
1364.
has supported us to be
Bull
here.
owned and
There
exhibited
are
by
some
John
specials
Austin
going on.
Avila,
Red Rhino,
Rice,
for example.
Mississippi.
There are
Our
some
fifth
specials,
goes
semen
to
specials. Let's go back into the arena and watch these bulls walk in
1507.
now for this red intermediate
Famo
division
Red
class.
Brahmans of Villa Platte, Louisiana. And your sixth
And that
place
last
ribbon
class,
is
we will have the
1640 Merino Ranches of
results in the
Marlin,
comments
Texas.
shortly, letting you know who was first and second in that class. That way
All right,
you
ladies
can
and
kind of
gentlemen,
keep
back
up
over
with
here
who
on the
is going
Red
to be
Brangus Bulls
coming
show.
back for that
We're
champion
now
and
into our
reserve
class
championship
47. This is
drive.
our first class in our yearly champion bull division. 3 entries in here. These are March 1st, 2018 to the 30th of April, 2018.
And again, thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Pasquale Swanner is here judging. He's going through the cattle. We're going to talk just a little bit about Red Rhino. Red Rhino has a semen special going on. Mr. H Red Rhino. You can contact Kyle Smith at the number you see on your screen, or visit Genesis Farms or Southern Hill Farms. I don't think Red Rhino needs any introduction. He's just a tremendous bull that has sired the 8/9 cow, who's been just the most amazing cow in the Brahman breed. She's the #1 producer of Register of Renown and that sort of thing. We're now going to go back into the arena so we can watch these red bulls in this second red intermediate division class walk around the arena. Hey Polo Black, thanks for watching. This is the second class of the red intermediate division. So this is going to be class number... We finished with class 35, so this is going to be class 36. We'll be giving you the class... this is class 36, right? Yeah, this is class 36, so we'll be giving you the results in the comments of class 35. I didn't say them on the screen. There they are. That is class 35,
All
which
three
we
of
just
these
finished.
bulls are outstanding bulls. The bull that closes the class is also really outstanding. When you get up there and handle these bulls, and I know this isn't a steer show, but I like to feel that fat cover on these cattle when it's close sometimes. The bull that's more ideally conditioned, without question, is the bull that leads the class, and he's still got a lot of muscle to him and thickness about him. Perhaps he does have more muscle.
So
In
we are
fact,
on
as you
class
look down
number
that loin and
36.
handle that loin
This is
down
the
that
second
turn to that
class of
loin,
the intermediate
this bull would have it.
division.
But
Hey,
he's a nice
Suzanne Lindley,
balanced bull.
thanks
He's
for
very neat
watching.
and clean up through that brisket
We're
area.
on class
He's a bull that's very
36.
strong down his top, really level hip about him. Travels nicely on his feet and legs. Certainly acceptable, I'd say that. He's not a sprinter necessarily, but he's not throwing the shot put either on the track team. But he's a real nice bull that has a lot of quality about him. I like the bull in second when he came in the ring real well. He's a little bit like myself and maybe the handler there. We got just a little bit extra middle to him up front and in through that brisket area. But I like that depth of that bull, and I like that softness about him. He's not quite as level down that top, wants to give up just a little bit. When he comes right toward me, he maybe wants to get a little bit wilder
Hey,
up through
Michelle
that
Moffett,
front.
thanks
And
for
as
watching.
he travels away from me,
Guys, let us
he's
know
kind of
where you're
bull. He
watching
wants to
from and
also
what you
be a
think
little
of our
bit
live
slanted
feed.
out as he moves directly away from me. What I
Maciel,
like,
we know
he's
you're
a good
watching
bull.
from Nicaragua.
Both those
Maciel's
bulls have
doing a
lot of
tremendous
quality
job
about them.
of keeping
Both
us
an excellent fitted and presented
on
bulls.
target, putting
Just
in
two
all
real
our
outstanding bulls.
information
This
about
bull
our
has the advantage
classes.
of
We
depth.
have the whole
other
team
bull
from the
has
Brahman Journal here
advantage of
working.
muscle and
We've got
thickness and a nicer
Lizzie
seat.
and
The bull
Brandolyn in the
closes
arena
class. You
shooting.
can let him
We've
walk
got
in the way.
Mandy
Don't go
working
me
the
and kinda
camera
let you
for
out
me
here by
here
yourself.
and the
That's hard to hold a
gimbal
bull
and
in there.
cameras
This
and
is a
keeping
really
track of
nice,
who's winning what.
nice
We have
little
Iran
cheek,
and
thick
Amy
bull,
back
too, that
at the
closes
booth,
class.
and we
Maybe not
have
quite as
Maciel
sharp in those
working in
lines as
Nicaragua
it needs to
to
be, just
kind
a
of
little
keep
bit
us
wider,
on target.
point of shoulder,
So
the point
thanks
of
guys
shoulder,
for
and through
my
the cycle.
team.
But lots
Gotta
of
say
quality
shout out to the
came off.
Brahman
Three
Journal
outstanding
team.
red Brahman
They are
schools.
awesome. And I do have to say that someone brought the Brahman Journal team
Thank you
their
very
dinner
much. And
last
here are your
night.
results in
Not sure
class
who it was, but
47.
thank
First
you.
goes
I
entry
agree.
number
They're awesome.
2197.
So here we go.
Bull
Pasquale
Trios
Swanner
MLS
has picked
RBF
out his
Francisco
class winner.
175F2.
We're going to find
Trio
out what the
Cattle and Genetics,
number is on
El
that,
Roble,
so we can
Brangus,
tell
and
you who
Red
that
Bar
is.
Butt Farms
What is
are
his
your
number
owners.
right there?
Baybank, Texas. Second in that class went to entry number 2237,
Can you
KO's
see it at
Cattle
all?
Service exhibiting owned by KTS Cattle of Waxahachie, Texas. And third went to entry 2262, Pierce Cattle Company, your owner and exhibitor out of Hockley, Texas. This is now class 48,
this one
junior
right
year
there.
in bull class,
Yeah.
1st of
Okay,
January
this is going to be
through 28th of
Walter's
February
Romeo
2018.
Rojo that just won this class.
Over in
This
our
is
Brahman
going to
side, I
be-
think a
yep.
challenging class when we get to looking at these bulls. And the bull that wins the class is the bull I think just that puts everything together. He's the most structurally sound bull out in this lineup. He's a bull that's got some length of body about him. He's long from his hooks to his spins. He's a kid that you really like the substance of bone about him that he brings out to us. The next bull that comes out to us is a bull you appreciate for what he brings to you as far as thickness. He's a bull that I really like to see a little sounder when we see him behind that shoulder and strengthening that top area when we compare him to that bull in first place today. The bull that comes to us in third is a bull that's got a strong top in him. I think he's a good looking bull when you see him on profile. But for me, I just like to pull him down in that flank and give him some more depth of body and capacity that he's got. The next bull that we've got coming up is a bull that just doesn't have the frame of the bulls in front of him, but you like it. He's a really complete bull with some good lines about him. But today, I would just like to see more of him to go any higher. The next bull that we have is a bull that you appreciate when he's on a standstill. She does a nice job of presenting him when he's cooperating with you. For me, I just like to see him more on massive head. He's kind of got a cow head on him when you look at him, but a good bull with a lot of loin in him when we see him. We get on down with these other bulls. There's some kids we just like to change up some structure, type, and kind on those cattle.
Alrighty, our class winner was Walter's Romeo Rojo. That's going to be a SRS Cristobal
Thank you,
son.
Mrs. Swanner. I
Out of
appreciate
Lady
the
H,
overview
Alicia
of
Rojo.
Class 36
And of course,
and
that's a
taking the blue
Walter's
ribbon in this
livestock
class was
entry. And in
1868.
second was the
Entry
BL
from
Rojo
Walter's Livestock
Mocho.
of
BL
Brahman,
Rojo
Texas, and their
Mocho
bull,
is going to
Walter's
be
Romeo
Santa
Rojo.
Elena Ranch entry.
Second in
That's
the
BL
class
Rojo
goes to
Mocho,
1774.
sired by BL Rojo Mocho
Santa
5
Elena
over
Ranch in
140,
Madisonville,
which is a
and
pole
their
bull.
bull,
And then that
BL
is out of
Rojo
BL
Mocho,
Elena
8
6 over
over
12.
132.
We're now moving into
Third in
class
the class goes to
37, class 37,
entry
which is
from
our next
Moreno Ranches
intermediate
of
class
Marlin, Texas.
here in the
Your fourth place goes to 1567.
here in the
La Muñeca Cattle Company.
arena at
in
Houston
Texas.
Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Joint
I noticed
owner
that
with La
Mike England
Negra
was
Cattle
watching
Company.
us. Shout out to
Our
Mike England.
fifth
He is our
place
new vice
to
president of the
1903,
ABBA. So go
Caleb
give
Williams, owner and
Mike
exhibitor
England a
from
little
Okeechobee,
congratulations
Florida.
back at his
Your
booth.
sixth
Or
place
wherever you
to
see him, he is our new ABBA vice
1679,
president
Stella
and on the executive board of directors.
Showing for
This is
Brianna
class
Reeves
number
of
37
Winnie,
entering the
Texas.
arena.
Seventh goes to 1473, entry from Dieterling Red Brahmans, Dieterling Brothers Cattle Company out of Hempstead. And 8th to 1380, Becker Livestock Service, exhibiting for owners J.A.
We don't have very
Ranch
many
and
bulls
Mickey
in this
Bell,
class, so it
Bryan,
looks like
Texas.
this will
And
go rather
your 8th
quickly.
place award goes to, that was 8th place to Becker. Congratulations to these ribbon winners in class 36. Now in your arena, we have our class 37 Reds, bulls born during July and August of 2018.
Hey Charlie, we are on class 37 of the Red Bulls. This is class 37
Have a
of the
real
Red
nice bull to
Bulls.
lead off this class. to muscle thickness to
And
him.
again, for those of you who are
Excellent
just
testicular
joining us, waking
Very
up
nicely
someplace
designed
around the
shoes, very
world,
acceptable
we have
underneath.
Pasquale
Bull
Swanner
that
is the
has
judge
nice
in this
balance
arena.
when he wants
We
to maybe
have
get just a little
Jim
bit
Williams
deeper into
in the
that
arena on
chest
the
if
back
I'm
side of
nitpicking.
us.
But
So
the
we
nice
have
bull,
Jim
a lot of
Williams
that
behind
feeling.
us
The bull that's
judging,
in second
and that's who
follows
you
him in
hear
height.
giving
He's a same
reasons
height
in the
bull.
other half
He's
of
a
the
little bit
arena.
tighter in that part girth and right up to the point of his shoulder where he fits into his shoulder blade. But he has some thickness and muscle acceptable into
And
his
again,
underline.
thank you
The
to
same
Houston
height bull
Livestock
as the
Show and
class
Rodeo
winner,
for
just a little
allowing
bit
us to be
higher
in the
with
arena.
deep body
They're very
bull that
exhibitor
comes next in
friendly. Knew
line.
some people
He
had
needs to have
trouble
a little
getting
bit more
here,
natural
so
thickness
we
to
really
him.
appreciate
Be cleaner into
Houston
that lower
Livestock
third
Show
of
and
his
Rodeo
body. He
for
wants
allowing
real
us to be in
heavy
the
down
arena
into that
with these
brisket
bulls.
area, a little bit pinless into that sheath, and then the bull that closes the class, very
And
long
if we go
body
for a little
bull,
bumpy ride,
level down
sorry
his
guys,
top.
we may have to move
Just doesn't
quickly.
have quite as much depth, thickness as the three bulls
Okay,
that lie
hey
above him.
Dylan.
Not quite as
So
sound
we've
off
got
his
Dylan
hind legs. He
watching
wants
us.
to be
We're
just
just
a
gonna
cowhide
give a shout
when he
out
stops and
Dylan
presents
there
himself.
of Elgin Breeding Service. We're gonna give
Thank
a
you very
shout
much,
out.
and here are your
He's
results
watching
in
from the
class
hotel,
48.
getting ready to
First
come
goes
to the
entry
event. He and Hillary, I believe, are probably going to be back at the booth. You can talk bulls, you can talk semen collecting, all kinds of good bull stories over there at Elgin Breeding
Second one to
Service.
entry,
We really appreciate
2263.
them being
Pierce Cattle
the
Company,
sponsor of the
your owner exhibitor
ABBA
from
meet and
Hockley,
greet.
Texas.
So thank you
Third was
to
entry, 2182.
Elgin Breeding Service there. They have a great
Ranch
article
exhibit
in the
owned by
Brahman
Marcus
Journal also
Fortis of
this
Wharton,
month.
Texas,
So
and
make
fourth
sure you
went to
grab a
entry,
March edition of the magazine
2247.
and read a little bit
Barbell
more
Farms,
about our
Daniel
good
and
friends
Sandra
over
Marlowe,
at
the owner and exhibitors out of
Elgin
High Springs,
Breeding
Florida.
Service.
Now we're going to set your lineup for your yearling champion bull.
And again, we are on class 37.
In your class
of
47,
the
winner was
red
entry
intermediate bulls.
2197. Entry by
We
Trio
may have to
Cattle
make a
and
quick
Genetics, El
move
Rola
because
Brangus
there is
and
one
Redbud
bull
Farms
in the
of
arena
Maybank.
that's not
Your class
necessarily behaving
48
great.
winner was entry 2211, Cox Excalibur Brangus
If
and
we
Kyle
move
Ranch
quickly,
entry
we
of
will
Katy,
let
Texas.
you know why.
Up for reserve
Grab
consideration.
that camera.
Class 47
Camera.
was second, entry
Can you grab
2237,
the camera?
KTS Cattle, your owner from Waxahachie. And class 48, your second is entry 2263, Pierce Cattle Company of Hockley, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, please give these entries a big round of applause for a great job this morning.
Where is it? Is it underneath you? Grab it up and put it up in case you
Here's
have
we
to
look at
move.
this division, two outstanding individuals also. I'd like to comment this quality has really been good.
All right,
over
we
the
had a little
Brangus
excitement
cattle.
there. We were
Bull that stands in
moving
first,
cameras.
just really
Sorry about
nicely
that.
balanced, wins that youngest class.
A little
in
bit
the
of a
division.
bumpy ride
Strong
there.
top. Really where he has advantage in this particular group, he's so much smoother in through the shoulder as I see him, and a little bit nicer in his hind leg placement. He'll be the division champion. The bull here that leads. We bring in that bull that stood second to him, that had a lot of depth of body, not quite as nice as he traveled up through that front end, but a real soft, nice, eye-appealing kind of a cage. He'll be the reserve champion. Two real nice bulls out there. Lots of quality on all three of these bulls, in fact.
Thank you very much, and your champion goes to entry 2197, the Bull Trios MLS Arvia Francisco 175 F2. Trio Cattle and Genetics, El Rola Brangus and Redbud Farms, your owner. Reserve in that division went to entry 2237, the Bull
That was
KTS
class
Mr.
37.
Foundation
We're going to
21F.
see if we can
Owned
figure
by
out
KTS Cattle. Congratulations to those winners.
class winner is.
Now you can go ahead over there.
As we come over to the Red Bull Arena, we've got some different tops and kinds in this class of 5. Of course, one bull left the ring. We're going to start the class off without the biggest bull in the class, and never is going to be the biggest, but the most complete and balanced bull we see him. He's a bull that's got a lot of capacity about him. He's got some natural muscle and thickness about him. You like that hunt placement about the calf. He's a calf that's got a lot of good traits about him. We follow that top and pattern with a bull in second. He's a bull that's strong in his top. I think when we get beside him, he doesn't quite have the volume and capacity of the bull that wins the class, but when you see a pattern, he fits that first place bull. Then we come to the third bull, a large frame, big rugged individual that's got his place if you need to use him. He's a bull that's got some length of body to him. He's a calf, I think when you see him, you might want to just see him a little deeper in that heart and kind of smooth it up behind that shoulder. Then the bull in fourth, you like the dark red color on this bull. He's a bull you appreciate for his length that he's got. But today, for me, I just like to see probably more muscle and thickness to balance him out and give him the uniformity of the bulls in front of him.
Okay, our class winner there was Mr. H.C. Zeppelin. That's entry number 1869. That was Mr. H.C. Zeppelin 100 over 8. That's another Mr. W.C.C. Maximus son out of Miss CBR Nini, and that is Val Walters livestock entry. And in second was Mr. RH224. RH224 is a Mr. RDH Chantilly Lace son out of Miss Tio's 4 over 12.
Mason Andrew Hammonds, Idabel, Oklahoma, Mr. RH224.
And Shannon Carrier watching us. Thank you for watching. And Jordan Thomas, thanks for watching. Okay, we are back, and this is class number 38.
And
class number 38.
Fourth place to 15.
This is going to be our final class of Red Bulls in the intermediate division. Final class of Red Bulls in the intermediate division. Then we'll go to the Gray Bulls in the intermediate.
Now into our class 38. Red's final class in this intermediate division. Bulls that were born during May.
We're going to remind everybody about that Southern Brahman Liberty Bell sale. That's going to be July 1st in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, actually in Petal, Mississippi, which is like a suburb of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Tyler Cohen of Boga Cheetah Cattle Company is putting that together. You will not want to miss this sale. It'll be held during the All-American, like one of the days during there. It's not far from the All-American, and there will be some tremendous offerings there. So make sure you check out that sale. And then, of course, Red Rhino. Red Rhino is got some semen specials going on right now, and you can visit either Genesis Farms or Southern Hills to learn more about that.
Congratulations to them.
As we move along in our Red Intermediate Division class, this is our final class of the Red Intermediate Division.
Exhibited by Jesse Mason, 5M Cattle Company of Justin, Texas. Congratulations to those exhibitors and those bulls.
And we noticed that Shannon Carrier is watching. We want to thank the Carrier Cattle Company. They do a tremendous job in their breeding program, but they also helped us get 4,000, that's right guys, 4,000 pounds of magazines moved into Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo so we could hand them all out to you guys. So we have the March edition of the magazine, and just can't say enough thank you to the Carrier guys, the Carrier team, for helping us get those magazines moved in. And also, of course, RH, that's Ricky Hammond's Brahmans, for their crew helping us get moved into with all those magazines when they get dropped off. And IS Ranch, the Bishop girls, and of course my team at the Brahman Journal helping move all of those magazines in. It was a big day Wednesday moving magazines in, and I thank those guys for helping us. They really are great.
Show. Let's take a moment. Let's recognize now your Brangus Show Sire of the Year for 2018 and 2019.
We're here with this is the very last class of Red Intermediate. So this is going to be
Williams Ranch
class
Company out of
38.
Bastrop, Texas.
We just finished with class 37. So this is class 38 of the
DDD
Red
Legacy
Bulls.
103
Class 38 of the Red
owned
Bulls.
by Triple
And
Crown
as we
Ranch in
were talking,
Hamilton, Texas.
I think, has he made, nope, he has not made his decisions quite yet. So, but we were talking earlier
There's some
about
good bulls in
Red
this
Rhino,
class that
and
have some
again,
muscle
there are some
thickness to
semen
them.
specials
Some
going
things I'd
on.
like to
Red
change
Rhino is
just
the
a little
sire
bit.
of
Being
the
my
8
first
over
place
9
winner.
cow.
This is a bull that
You
has
can learn more
tremendous
about it
muscle
in
and
the
thickness about him. He's got a little bit more condition
you
than
can
I'd
learn
like.
more
I
about
really
him
maybe
on
like to
the
see
Genesis
just a
Farms
little bit
website
stronger
or
off the
Southern
front
Hills
pasture.
website.
Be a little bit
They
cleaner up
actually
front.
have teamed up
In
with
this
Tyler
class,
Cohen
I like
of
his
Southern
muscle, I
Brahmins,
like his
and
shape,
you can go
like
shop
that lean that he has,
packages
and,
at
I think
Southern
he needed to
Brahmins.
win
So
this class.
we're going to
He's a
go
little
back
bit
into
short-legged
the
for me.
arena.
I
But
haven't
we're going to
used
have
that
to
term
wait.
in
I
a
have a
long
feeling
time.
for
But I'd like
we're going to have to
maybe
wait
had
for Jim
just a
Williams
little
to
bit
finish
more
with
to him
his
to get him up a notch on his
reasons
height.
next
But you
door
got a
to
good
us.
bull,
And
young
so
man. You did a
our
nice job
class
showing. I
winner
use that
here,
young man
class
graciously.
number
Pretty-
38, our
There's a
oldest
little bit of
class of the
exaggeration.
intermediate.
You're kind of like me, a little bit
This winner
light
is
upstairs
Mr.
on
H.
the
Marco
color.
Rojo.
The bull that
This is going to
stands
be a
in
Mr.
second
H.
is not
Oxford
overpowering in
Rojo's
any
son,
one way, but he's a
out
nice
of
balance
Lady H.
bull.
Maggie
It's
Rojo.
really nice when you look at him down
This
that
is
top.
Heritage Cattle
Travels
with Judd
nicely
colors
on
on
his
the
feet
stick,
and
as you
legs,
can clearly
just a
tell.
little bit heavier
And
in that
he
sheath too.
won that
Not
class.
Grant, he doesn't
So
have the
this
muscle
is
of the bulls right behind
Mr.
him,
H.
but he's so much
Oxford
nicer
Rojo's
to the
son.
shoulders.
And then
These two young ladies have some
second
bulls that
place.
have a lot of muscle shape to them. Boy, they're really, you get over here on
What's
this
the number on the second place?
45-degree angle and look at these
Can you
bulls.
see the exhibitor
They're just
number?
really big up through that shoulder. I'd like to change them in that area with that extra width that they have shoulder to shoulder. They really want to get tight and pinched in that heart breath area just a little bit. But lots of presence about this bull. He's up-headed. Young lady, she can set him up. I'll judge in showmanship. You're the showmanship winner.
1642 was
You're not showmanship.
second. That's going to be
Judging
Moreno,
cattle,
Mr.
but really a
Rinaldi.
nice bull.
Moreno, Mr.
And what I like
Rinaldi.
about both
That's
these
going to be
young
a
ladies, I
Moreno,
told them, I
Mr.
said, hey,
Rupert's son.
Grant,
Out
I'm
of
gonna tell
JDH,
you right
Miss
up front,
Janessa
you've got some
Manso.
bulls that have some
Moreno
muscle
Ranch
to
is
them.
showing.
But boy, when they know you wouldn't showmanship dropping that lead with me. But they are just too big through that shoulder area for me. Been a real nice balanced bull. In my mind, I tried
And
to
again,
justify
as we
maybe
are
moving you
waiting,
into
we
third
want
young
to
lady,
just remind
but you just
everybody
need a little bit
that
more muscle. You're flat down that side when
this
you get
was
behind this
your
bull. He doesn't have
reserve
as much
calf
muscle,
champion.
especially stifle
This
side
is
to
JLCS
the corner
HB,
shoulder. But a
Mr.
beautiful
Skip
bull
Rhino.
from the
You can go
profile.
see him
Then
in
another
the
heavy
Paradise
muscle bull
Islands
here that
beds.
closes the path,
That's J&L
just not
Cattle
as nicely
Services.
balanced. He wants to run and go,
Hennigan
preview
Brothers
shadow,
Cattle.
wants to be a
So
little
make
bit
sure you
lower
go
set
visit
in
with
his
them
chin,
in the
lots of length on him.
Paradise
Nice
Islands
group of
bed.
bulls, lots of
That's on the
variation in
outside
that bed.
aisleway
Still got
by the
judges.
dock.
I like
That's
the bull winner.
row
That's
A, I
just some
believe.
muscle.
And that is in the yellow section right there by where the purple section starts.
Thank you
And then,
very
of
much,
course,
Jim. And here are your
Four
results
and
of
Ranches,
Class
our good
51.
friends over
First
at Bill
went to entry number
and Connie Nettles. Bill and
1964.
Connie Nettles
Bull
have
GBB
sponsored us
Deadwood,
here today, too.
915.7.
That is
Larry
4 and
Field
Mr.
exhibiting
Red
for your
Shadow
owners,
that you're seeing
G-Bar
right there.
Ranges of
They have
Lakewood,
semen
Texas.
available on
Second went to
him.
entry
Semen available
2028.
on 4
Larry
and
Ranges,
Mr.
your
Red
owner
Shadow.
exhibitor of
You just
Central
need to go
Florida.
visit 4
Third
and
went
Ranch.
to
That's the
entry
Nettles. And they are over there in the
2069.
IS
Your owner exhibitor,
beds, the
Waco,
IS
Texas.
beds. You
Fourth
can
was
go
entry
visit them
2074.
over there and visit with them a
Megan
little
Pickett
bit
exhibiting owned by
about
Pally Pickett of
their
Copeland,
program.
Louisiana. Fifth went to entry 2029.
Back into the red intermediate
Your owner
division.
exhibitor from
We're
Central
still
Florida.
waiting to have
Sixth
the
was entry
microphone. As
2032.
soon as we get the microphone,
Kyle
I'm sure
Littman
that
exhibiting
the
owned by
judge
Double
will
Creek
have
Brangus
something
Ranch of
to
Richmond,
say
Texas.
about
I got
all
class
this that's
52
going
in
on.
the state in the main
He'll
ring,
give
class
us his
52.
reasons.
Over on our Brahman side, a good class of Red Bulls that we have. We're going to start the class off with the bull. I think when you look at him, he's the longest body bull out here of the two that I have in first and second. You like what he brings to you as far as breed, character, and overall style that he's got. He's a bull that's got some substance and ball and style about him. We come to the next bull in second. He's a bull that's got more muscling probably than the bull in first, but when you look at it, he doesn't drop down that lower quarter and that lower round with the muscling and thickness as the bull does in first of him today. But a good bull with a good hump placement. He's strong in that top. We come to the bull in third place, a larger frame type bull. We see him today. He's a bull that's got some length of body about him, but I think we look as far as thickness throughout, the two bulls in front of him beat him on that. He comes to the bull in fourth place, a bull that comes up to us. He's a calf that's got some length to him. He's a calf that I would like just to balance out and give him some more confirmation, uniformity as the bulls in front of him. We pulled up the class with a bull that's a long-headed individual. He's got some size to him when we see him. But today, for me, he doesn't quite have the overall style and look as the bulls in front of him today.
Thank you very much, Ms.
Okay, guys, we're gonna leave you now and come right back with the gray division classes. So we're shutting down and coming.
Brothers of Hempstead, Texas, the owners.
And as we promised, we're right back here with the grays. Right back here, we're getting ready to start the gray intermediate division classes. But before we start those gray intermediate division classes, we're going to talk to you about B.R. Cottrell. B.R. Cottrell where you
Company
can purchase
exhibiting
semen
Prestige
on
Cattle
Captain.
Services.
That is $100 a straw. So go
Congratulations
visit
to
with
our
me,
revenue
Art
winners
Contraire,
in our final
over
class
in the
of
blue
reds
section.
in this
I think it's row
division.
D
We are
with
now
Rachel
moving to
and
the
Brandon Contraire. Go
class
give them a visit
35
and talk
of
to
your
them
gray
about their
show.
semen packages that they have available. So we are in the gray intermediate
This
division
is a single
classes.
entry, but
This
a
is
real
going to be class
outstanding bull.
number
Also, tremendous length
30.
of body on this kid. Really nice and level down that top. It's got a lot of extension up through that front
5.
end.
This is going to be
Just
class
probably
number
the most
35 in the
tightest
gray
sheet
intermediate
and
division.
underline that's been exhibited today.
Gray intermediate
And I
bulls.
appreciate that very much. Also, very
These
good
bull classes
angle
are a
to
little
it, very
smaller
nice
than
test
our
sticker
female
development.
classes
I'd like
were,
to change
and
this
so
bull,
we're
knock a little bit
moving
of that
right
brisket
along
off of it,
today.
perhaps
So
pull it in a little
moving
bit
right
closer to
along,
the body.
and we
And
are
I'd
in
like
our
to do it
gray
just a tad
intermediate
more natural
classes.
thickness. But long body, tight sheet, lots of eye appeal to your bull, young lady. Congratulations to you.
And of course, we can't talk gray Brahmins without talking about V8 Ranch and their proven sire power. They have, of course, Mr. V8 380 over 6. He's been a tremendous sire for them. Mr. V8 191 over 7. Also a great bull. Then the Man of Steel, that's Mr. V8 604 over 7. And Mr. V8 933 over 7 Yeti. So go visit with our good friends over at V8 Ranch. They're right across from the Brahman Journal booth here at Houston, and talk to them about their bull battery.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your results in the Brahman Show Class 52. First went to entry 2034.
So glad everybody keeps refreshing and coming back with us. Sorry, but the only way we can make this work is if we kind of stop, load up, and keep moving along. So really appreciate all of you guys zooming in and watching of us. Hey, Carrie Clay, how are you? We are so glad that you were able to watch us live, and that your mom was able to watch us live. So, because I know that you were driving home, making a quick trip home and coming right back. And so you watched us in the car, and I really appreciate that. And he let us know how nice it was to be able to keep up with the show and keep up with Bailey showing yesterday. So when we see Bailey in the ring at some point in time, I'm sure she'll be here later today, we will make sure we get a picture of her for you guys. Hey, Michelle Moffat, thanks for joining us and thanks for watching. And again, we are here because Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo was kind enough to allow us to be in the arena. So thank you to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And also I was saying earlier in that red classes that I'd like to thank whoever anonymously bought my crew dinner last night. Somebody bought their dinner to thank the Brahman Journal for all that we do, and I can't thank you enough because my team is tremendous. I can't thank my team enough for all that they do to allow me to just stand here and yammer at y'all. So I have Mandy Chambers McDermott. She is the goddess of ads. She does all the ads in the Brahman Journal. She's just tremendous. She and Maciel do all the ad creation. You know, we do a little bit with some of the other parts of the team, but Mandy is here in the arena. She is awesome. Then we have Lizzie in the arena and Brandolyn in the arena shooting. We have Emily Otto. Can't forget Emily Otto. She has been with the magazine a really long time. And she does all things special projects. She writes articles for the magazine, does our bag design, our logo design. She just does a tremendous job for us. Amy is back at the booth. She takes care of all the office stuff. And of course we have Maciel, who is watching live and keeping up with all the results and showing you those in the comments. And we have Iran back at the booth helping us with our Spanish translations and doing all things website. So we do a lot of different things in the Brahman Journal, and I can't thank my team enough. They are the backbone and the rock of the Brahman Journal. So thank you guys.
You can't do no clipping. got to see him as is. But
Hey,
what I
Madison
really like on
Peterson,
this
glad
bull
to
is
see you
hooks the
watching.
pin. Man,
And
he's
Jason
as long
McMullen.
as can be, but he has that top
Alrighty,
line
let's
straight
go
and that
see
big
if we
hip
can
on
catch
him.
his
Really
number
nice bull
and
in
see
second
who
too, young lady. Your
is
bull
going to
goes
win
on
this
that,
class,
very
and we will
masculine
talk
bull,
these cattle
has maybe
as
a little
soon
bit
as,
more depth
okay, we have
about him.
994
He'd like to
in
clean his
first. This
sheath
is
just a little
994.
bit,
This
lift
is
him
going to
up in
be
his front,
Moreno
but
Mr.
also real nice, high
Cashmere.
quality bull.
This is
Quite as
JDH
athletic in
Mr.
his
Cabran
movements,
Manso
but a
son
good bull
out
also.
of
Scared
Moreno
looking
Miss
for
Antonia.
condition.
This is
Two
994
very
Moreno Ranch
outstanding bulls
entry in
here.
first.
Congratulations to
And in
both of y'all.
second, we
Thank you very much, and here are
have.
your results in Class 53.
Oh my
First was
goodness.
entry number
Madison Peterson, where are you?
1975. Bull DVD Tank 468E, exhibited by
So,
GKB
Madison
Cattle.
Peterson
Owned by
is watching,
GKB
and your
Cattle,
bull was just
Duque
second
Diamond
in class.
Ranch,
This is
Los
DR
Angeles,
Mr.
Texas.
Diablo 323.
Second
This is a
went entry
TTT
2054.
Suba Bob Manso 786 son out of
K&L Brandis,
Madison's
Laverne,
DR Miss
Texas.
Lulu. And we have
Now we're
Walters
gonna
Livestock
lead you on
exhibiting.
for
I'm kind of guessing maybe Madison had to be at
senior
school. Not
champion
sure.
bull. Let's move
But we
on
love
to the
watching her
Brahman bull
show,
side
and
right
so we
quick.
miss her. She's clearly not here.
In our
And
Great
then
Roman
we
Bull
have
class,
people
a good set
watching
of
from
bulls
all
when we look
over.
at these in the top three positions that we've got. We're starting our class, I think, with a bull that puts it all together for me in his class. He's a deep-sided bull. He's not the longest body, but he's complete. He's got good hump placement about him. He's a bull massive in that head when we look at him. He's got some substance of bone and style about him, and wins this class for me. We come to the bull in second, the deep, soggy-made bull. A bull, I think, if you could change up anything, you might want to pull his hump just a little bit back over his shoulders and give him a more massive bit of a hump. But a bull you do appreciate for what he brings to you as far as boldness and rib that he has today. Then we change up the type as the kind that we have in third. A bull that's a large framed individual. He's a bull strong in his lines when we see him, got some extension of spine to him. I think to balance him out though, I just like to give him some more depth of heart, boldness, and rib. We come to the next bull, the blue bull that comes next, a bull that's strong in his top when we look at him. He's a calf when you look at him, you might just want to give him a little more length, I think, to compete in his class, but as a calf that you do like when you see him, he's sound when you see him on the move. The next bull that comes to you is a big up-headed individual when we see him today. He's got some substance about him. I think I just like to see him probably be deeper in his side today to compete any higher. A good set of bulls from top to bottom. Congratulations to the exhibitors.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Swan. You're in our late senior bull calves, bulls born between 1st of November and the end of December. First place honors go to 994 Marino's Mr. Cashmere. 937 Marino Ranches, Marlin, Texas, taking the blue ribbon. Second in that class went to 1335.
Okay, guys, we're doing a little talking about what's going to be going on.
Madison
So we
Peterson,
are.
bull, Dr. Mr. Dido 323.
I think it's done. Can we see?
Our third place in that class at 940, Brahman Cattle Company of Lynn, Texas, joint ownership with Flores Cattle Company. Your fourth goes to 1065, Mason Hammonds, Idabel, Oklahoma. Fifth place to 993, Moreno Ranches Incorporated in Marlin, Texas. Sixth to entry number 1084, Rodriguez Cattle Service of Madisonville, showing for Cotesh. And seventh to
Hey, Harley
1085,
Wade, glad you are watching.
Another entry exhibited by
Must be back at the
Rodriguez Cattle
booth,
Service.
back at your stand. Jorge
Boxar
Diaz,
Cattle
hola.
Company, the owner. Congratulations to our ribbon winners in class 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, over on the Brandis side of the arena, we have your lineup set for your senior champion bull. Mr. Williams looking over him. Your class 51 winner was entry 1964, the G-Bar Brandis owned bull. Class 52, your winner was entry 2034, owned by Brooke Newman of Iowa, Louisiana. And class 53, your winner was entry 1975, owned by GKB Cattle, Duque Diamond Ranch. Mr. Williams?
Really a nice lineup out here for these senior champion bulls. bull that wins the youngest division. He won that, lots of muscle, lots of thickness to that bull. Has a good strong top to him. Maybe not quite as level top as the two bulls right behind him, but I tell you, he's got a lot of muscle shape to him. Maybe not quite as nice up through his front end. That's where I like to change him. And as I mentioned in class, he's pretty short in that cannonball. He's not an extremely growthy bull as I see him, but he's got lots of muscle. Bull in the middle with a single entry in this class, but hey, he looks awful nice. That bull has.
All right, guys, the ABBA was just telling me that we have a memorial presentation for Juan Carlos Molina, and it is going to be presented immediately after the last intermediate grade bull class and before the intermediate division drive. So we will have that on live feed. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people from Mexico in the arena with our good friend Rosie, who, if those of you don't know, lost her husband the beginning of November. There's a memorial article about him in the March edition where a lot of his friends wrote about him and to him. So just wanted to let you guys know that that'll be presented in between, after the last intermediate class and before the championship of the intermediates. A lot of intermediate gray bulls here, so we're going to take this opportunity to thank some of our friends. And again, we're going to talk about Mr. V8 146 over 8. He is impressive from any angle, as you can clearly see. He was the 2018 and 2019 International Grand Champion bull. We will see him later showing here. Right now we've got Jim Williams behind me in the other arena talking the Brangus, I believe, show. So Jim Williams is here judging the Brangus show, and we will be seeing this Mr. V8 146 over 8 bull later today. And you know, as long as we're talking V8 Ranch is the home of champions. I don't think they need any introduction. They are right across from us in the stands, so make sure you go visit with our good friends over at V8 Ranch about gray Brahmans. And we're going to come back into this intermediate class where we're going to be walking the gray intermediate class. This is our second class of gray intermediates. This is class number 36. This is class number 36 of the gray intermediate bulls. This is the second class, right? Yep, I was right. Sometimes I have to check myself. We are up close and personal.
Ladies and gentlemen, over on the east side of the main arena, we'll now be moving in our class 51 Red Brangus Bulls, Senior Yearling Bulls, 1st September 2017 to the
Glad you're watching from South Africa.
This is our first class in our senior division.
We really don't know which bulls are for sale here. You're just going to have to visit with some of these great breeders that are here today. A little chillier here today. Some of these bulls feel a little on the frisky side. Really glad you guys are watching. Let us know where you're watching from.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start this next division in our Red Brangus show, we'd like to recognize your 2018 and 2019 Red Brangus Show Sire of the Year.
38? Yeah, 38 gray.
CX Dream Forever 365A, bred and owned by Cox Excalibur Brangus of Katy, Texas.
And we will live feed that.
Runner up is Trio's Yucatan 175Y, owned by Trio Cattle and Genetics LLC of Ponder, Texas. MBJ Cattle Company of Wharton, Texas, and New City Cattle Company of Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to your Red Brangus Show Sire of the Year and the runner-up. I'd like like to announce that the 2019-2020 Show Animal of the Year Awards will be presented tomorrow night.
A lot
here at
of
the
gray
Houston Livestock
intermediate
Show
bulls
Rodeo
here.
at 7
A
p.m.
lot of gray
before the
intermediate
genetic
bulls here.
egg sale.
So we're going to go through and
Thank you
kind of
to
thank
all
some of the people
the
that have helped
exhibitors
support
who have
us.
made this
We're going to
another
thank
outstanding
Satterfield
year of
Ranch.
exhibiting
Satterfield
elite
Ranch,
Brangus,
you need to go
Red
visit them with
Brangus,
their
and
booth
Ultra
here in
Cow.
Houston. They have semen specials available going on for Mr. SNS Lawless, as well as their Mr. SNS Flex Bull. So they are in the yellow section, right close to the purple section, and you can go visit
Two
with
real
them.
nice bulls
They
out there,
have
just a
teamed
very
up
muscular,
with Bullseye Ranch for
bull
their
to lead
Powered
off
by
the
Design
fast
bull
field,
sale.
tires,
That is
so
March
just a
25 through
muscle shape and
26.
thickness,
It's
good and
online at
strong,
Cattle
bull
in
will get right
Motion.
behind him.
So make sure you keep up
Heavy
with
bone
that.
about
Then
him.
of course, if you're
Bull
looking for
pretty nice.
females,
He could be a
we
little
have
bit
our friends
stronger
at
down
Double
his
A
top.
Ranch.
You know,
Double A
speed just
Ranch
a
is
little
having
bit
their
front
Sweet
there, that
Senorita
fork
sale.
area.
That is
Maybe
their
not a
online
little bit
heifer
of that
sale,
exit
April
off
20 through
through the sheath
21st
there,
on
in
Cattle
front.
in Motion.
The
And we have some
in the bull
different
in
heifers
second,
there
just a
that they
nice
have
bull, but the
for
first bull
sale.
just over
And then of
powers,
course,
the muscle
Paradise
thickness,
Island,
weight per
you
day
know,
of
they are
age,
just tremendous
thickness
breeders.
throughout,
They've had
and
some
also
great
more reminiscent
championships.
through that flank area.
You know,
Just a nice
Stelly, we
bull,
just love that
over
cow
powered by this
and her
heavy
baby.
forward bull that
That's
leads out the
Paradise
ring.
Island. That
Congratulations.
cow is an 840
Thank you.
daughter.
Your winner in Class
So
51
stop
goes to
by
entry
and
number
visit
2228.
Paradise Island, where they have both red
Dos
and
Equis
gray.
TNT's
They
Dynamite,
have their
Dos
Madam
Equis Cattle
Gypsy there. You
Company,
can go
owner and
see
exhibitor of
her.
Washington,
She's won
Texas.
a tremendous
Second
amount.
to entry,
Is right up at the top
2256.
of the show cow of the year. So you can go visit
Exhibited
with
by Ken Moshak
them
at
over
Eagle
at
Lake,
the yellow
Texas.
section,
Congratulations to
right
those
there by the
entries in
purple,
Class
and they're in
51.
row A. So Paradise Island, go stop
Well,
by,
again, our
visit
Class
with
52
Dakota,
entry, this
visit
is
with that
July
crew at Paradise
2017
Island.
bull.
They
This
had
is
the
Class
reserve calf
52.
champion in the Red Bulls today, so I'm sure they're over there pretty happy. And then Bogachita Cattle Company, of course, southernbrahman.com. You can go shop their semen specials that they've got going on right now. You can visit them on their website and shop their semen specials as we go back into
We have a single entry
the bulls.
Red Brangus bull here in this class. Nonetheless, a nice high quality bull. He's a very easy, free moving bull. Very comfortable in his stride as he places his feet on the ground. It's a bull that's got some length of body to him, acceptable into that underline. I'd like to level him up just a tad from hooks to pins. He's another bull that when you stop him, sir, you got him set. That bull is on point. And actually, when he does stop, he levels his pins up immediately, which I like that about him. And when he walks, he'll drop his pins just a tad. Real nice bull. He's a bull be competitive when you come back out here for the senior championship. Congratulations to you.
And the results in Class 52. First goes to entry 2188. The bull CRB Red Rocks 701E. Casey Burkhammer is your owner exhibitor from Ravinia, Texas. Congratulations. Next will be leading up Class 48. This will be spring 3-year-old bulls, Class 53. Spring 3-year-old bulls, 1st of January 2017 to 30 April.
I want to thank the members, officers, and directors of the Junior Brahman Association.
Again, we need to
that have
thank
been
the
helping
Houston
out
Livestock
here
Show and
in the
Rodeo
last
for
couple of
allowing us
days,
to be
and
on the
also
floor and
appreciate
live
the
feed
help
this
from
to you
our
guys. It really
Queens
means a
and
lot to
Queens
me
Court,
and all the viewers I
been
know.
helping with
So,
awards
Wendy,
and
Rich,
giving out these
if you
awards to
could
the
over there at
exhibitors,
Rich Cattle Company,
we're pleased
make
to have
sure
with
that you
us,
thank
Kelly
Houston Livestock
Welty,
Show and Rodeo. We just
AGBA
noticed that
Queen
Wendy's
this
on
year,
the
Lily Boyd,
live feed.
Grace
So
Ritter,
thank you, Wendy, for
who's the
watching.
Queen of the Texas
We were
Junior
visiting with
Brahman
Bob
Association,
earlier
and the
yesterday, I
Princess
think it
of
was.
Texas Junior Brahman
Not sure where
Association.
Wendy's watching
Madison
from, if
Jenkins
she's here or at home with the kiddos.
Thank you, young people, officers and directors, as well as your royalty that are helping pass out.
Alrighty, looks like we
ribbons
have,
and
the
awards.
judge has picked his class winner.
In this class of great bulls, I think we've got a lot of top bulls from top to bottom. You've got quality in this class. we're starting the class off with a bull I think you really appreciate when he walks in the ring. He's a neatly designed bull. He's a bull that's big-footed when you see him. He's got some substance of bone, and he balances out quite well. And I think when you look at it, he completes this class and wins this class for me easily. We come to the second place bull. The second place bull, when you get to analyze him and look at him, has a lot of good qualities and similarities as the bull in first. He doesn't quite have the massiness as far as muscle goes in that lower quarter, but he's complete. He's eye-appealing. He's easy to look at. He's got some good lines about him when you see him today, and you like that about him. The bull in third place, you get to look at him. He's a big, soggy bull when we see him. He's just not as neatly in his package as the bulls that's in front of him. He's a bull with a lot of volume and capacity and depth when we see him today, but when you get to him and see him, you just wish he was cleaning him up like the bulls in front. Then we change our top in kind. We come to a bull that's straight in his lines, a bull that's a little tighter made when we see him. A bull you might just want to bust him down just a bit more in that heart to give him the overall uniform feel of the bulls in front of him. We come to the next bull, a long body, kind of a plainer type bull, but a bull when you get to looking at him, he's pretty easy to read when you see him. He's got some length of spine for him, but to me today, doesn't break out as far as the internal dimension and capacity as the bulls in front. A good set of bulls from top to bottom in this class, and it's easy to, I think, place this class when we look at these bulls.
Our class winner was number 785. That's going to be the Mr. H. Pride of Maddox Manso, 684 over 8. That's going to be a son of Mr. H. Maddox Manso, 684. And that is owned by Heritage Cattle Company, and he is out of Lady H. Adeline Manso, 55 over 9. So again, that is bull that just won the class. Very impressive looking bull. That is Mr. H. Pride of Maddox Manso, 684, and he is sired by Mr. H. Maddox Manso, and out of Lady H. Adeline. Our second place winner was Moreno Mr. Bale. Moreno Mr. Bale. Moreno Mr. Bale is a TT Single Bob Manso son, out of Miss BF 201 over 9. That is a Moreno Ranch's entry.
IS Ranch Fitting Service showing for Bethlehem Bishop of Trenton, Florida. Our 6th place.
So want to remind you guys about Broken Triangle Cattle Company. They have red and gray Brahman cattle. They have Brahman influenced F1 cattle. That's Milton Carranza. Don't forget to visit with Milton Carranza. I've seen him around here at the show. He is one of our new directors, and so make sure to visit with Milton Carranza because he can tell you also about the National F1 and TBA Brahman female sale that'll be held March 21st in Caldwell, Texas. Don't miss that. You're going to see some great cattle there. And we're going to go back to the arena and see what we have walking in for this gray intermediate division classes. We are now on class 37. We are in class 37.
Just a real nice bull.
We have class 37 and class 38.
I particularly like this bull, and very seldom when I say this, that I like him moving better when he's set up. Man, when this bull gets out and moves, he lifts that top up and gets his back level.
This is a smaller class. We only
still moves very well
have
for
3
a bull
bulls
this
in this
heavy.
class,
And
so this will not take long, at all.
Really
We
good
have
from hooks to
2
pins as I see
entries from
him.
box
Just a
R
real nice
and 1
Brangus bull.
from
When he
Smith
relaxes like he is down here,
So
get just a little bit
good
soft
luck to
there in
everyone
his
showing.
top, about 2 or 3 inches past his heart growth. If you like muscle and thickness, nicely designed sheath, this is really a nice bull. Congratulations to you, sir. The bull in second is a nice bull, also a little bit smaller framed bull, but a bull that has tremendous testicles on him, a very nice sheath bull, good and strong down that top line, very moderate in his frame. He's not the biggest bull in the class by a long shot. It's not ever going to be a great big bull, but a nice bull, good top, big muscle, good thickness too. A little bit larger frame bull that completes
And those
the
of you
class.
who have a
He's
March
nice
edition of your
individual.
magazine, you can look through and you can see we have a nice little article about the Box Arcany Creek good
hooks
friends of
forward,
ours.
I
They
really
also
like
have a
this deal.
sale
If I just
going
like to change it
on vest
from the
cattle
hooks
sales
back, as far as level
later
is
in
the
April.
block, big
The
pop
dates, I
on
think
it,
we've talked
big
about a
hip
couple
on
times
that
here.
too.
You can
Three
learn
nice
more
bulls.
about that at the
Thank you, Jim. The results in Class 53
Brahman
are as
Journal
follows.
book.
First
That's
goes to
4T
entry
cattle and Box R.
2229.
Those are the two Box
Bull
R
Dos
entries
Equis, Mr.
right there,
Bodacious.
and
Dos
we
Equis Cattle
have
Company, your
the
owner
Smith
exhibitor in
Brahman's
Washington,
entry
Texas.
right here. So 3 bulls
Second with entry
for our judge to
2213.
consider
Alex
in this
Excalibur
class
Brangus, your owner
of
exhibitor in
intermediate
Katy,
gray
Texas.
bulls here at
The third with
Houston.
entry 2248. Marvell Farms exhibiting, owned by Daniel and Sandra Marvel of High Springs, Florida. Congratulations to those entries today. Now let's set your senior champion lineup. Class 51 winner was entry 2228, the bull Dos Equis TNT's Dynamite, Dos Equis
So this
Cattle
is
Company.
class 37. We will then
Class
move on
52, your winner
to
was
class
entry 2188.
38. 38 is not a really large class
CRV
either.
Red
Then we'll
Rocks
have that memorial trophy
701-3.
for Juan Carlos
Class 53
Molina.
winner was
His wife
entry
Rosie is here
229,
from Mexico.
2229.
And
Dos Equis, Mr. Bodacious, Dos Equis Cattle Company. For reserve consideration, Class 51, you have entry number 2256 by Caden Moshik. And at Class 53, entry 2213.
and we have a
Alex
winner.
Excalibur
The winner
Brangus.
is going to be the Box R entry 1089.
Over in our gray class, we've got 3 bulls out in this lineup, and they're pretty nice when we get to looking at them. I think the bull that comes to the top is a long-bodied individual. You appreciate what he brings to you at that standpoint. He's good out of that hip when you see him from hooks to pins, that wins this class for me. The blue bull that comes in second, I think when you get to looking at him, analyzing him, you like the substance of bone the bull brings. He's got some width down that loin when we look at him. You like that hip that he has in him. The bull in third, I think when you see him, he's a little plainer made, I think, as far as when we look down that loin and top today, to compete any higher in this class of bulls.
Okay, our
Thank you,
winner
Mr.
was Box
Plummer,
R,
and
Mr.
taking the
CC
blue
154 over 8.
37.
That is a
He's in number
JDH Sir
10,
Leon
89,
Mansett son.
Rodriguez
Out
Cattle Service
of
of
the Box
Madisonville,
R, Miss Caney Creek
showing for blade test.
5115. That bull's
Second
been
in
doing
that class
tremendous
goes to
throughout this year.
11:51. Smith
Really has
Brahmans
won
of
quite a bit.
Redwood, Louisiana,
And then Mr.
exhibiting
J.S.
Ty
Graham
Collins.
Hold
Their
789
bull,
over
Mr.
8
J.
was in second. That's an
S.
NC
Graham
Pole
Hold,
Harley son out of
789.
GF Miss Morganza, and that of course was shown by
Third
Smith
place
Brahmans.
goes
We're
to
now moving into our
1088.
final
Another
class
entry from
of the
Rodriguez
gray
Cattle Service,
intermediate bulls. The
Madisonville
final
for
class
grade
of the
10.
gray intermediate bulls are moving
Moving
into
in on
the
our
arena
gray
now.
side at this time, the final class in your intermediate
Final
division.
class in our intermediate
These
division.
are early summer bulls born during May through June of 2018.
Don't want to forget to talk about that J.D. Hudgens
Here
select
for our
sale,
senior champion,
the J.D.
really
Hudgens
nice
Tradition
lineup of
select
bulls.
sale. Make sure you
Single
check out
entry
Cattle
kit
in
looks
Motion
really nice
for
also.
that
A little
event.
bit different type to the bookends, but a nice individual. The bull that wins that first class, he was very dominant because of his muscle and thickness. Just a big hind quarter, a lot of muscle up in that top hip of him. Really good and wide down his top. Wants to get just a little bit soft in that
As we
middle.
were talking about that
But
J.D.
really a big
Hudgens
bone,
Brahman
massive
Tradition select sale. Make sure you put that on your calendar as we have a few
bull
more
that's really a
bulls
smooth
walk
made
into the
bull is a
pen.
bull that's in the middle. He walks and travels real well. Really nice down his top when he gets himself presented. You might want to dip just a tad when he travels. But I like him also when he stops and places his feet and gets himself squared up. That's a really nice, impressive bull, and I appreciate that about him. Then just a muscular powerhouse down here with the senior champion bull. I tell you, he's long as a freight train, got
That
a
might
big
be
hip on
it.
him and a big stifle.
Not
When you
sure
watch
if we
him
have
walk,
any more
he's wide
balls.
throughout from the shoulder, point of the shoulder, all the way through that stifle joint. Just a real nice individual. You're going to be the senior champion. Congratulations to you, sir. You bring in that bull that was second to him in his class. He's kind of a smaller bull, but he's a bull that's really nice and level down his top line. Very nice moving bull. Tremendous shoulder circumference on this bull. Just beautiful testicles about him. He could be a little bit smoother in his shoulder. Wants to be just a little bit heavier up through front. That's why they have much balance about him in through that flank area. He wants to be just a tad higher flank, but a really, really nice bull also. This is really close bull that follows the type of the bull that wins is the bull down here on the end, the youngest bull, but he really gets really soft down his top. I'd like to change that about him, and he'll let his TT run out just a little bit in through that prepuce area. Then I've got a really nice balanced bull.
Again, we want to thank Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo for allowing us to be here. And don't forget, we are going to have the memorial presentation in memory of Juan Carlos Molina shortly. That will be coming up after the completion of this
class. A lot of good
class.
things about him. You can't nitpick him too much. He stops and presents himself very well, which I said I like from a structural integrity standpoint. You're going to be the reserve senior champion with that single entry bull. I think he's the nicest balanced bull of the remaining three. I'll grant he's not as muscular as the bull in front of you, but he's got more balance and moves well. Just a nice bull. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you very much. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your senior champion goes to entry 22-29. The bull Dos Equis, Mr. Bodacious, Dos Equis Cattle Company, your owner and exhibitor.
Hey, Raul, thanks for watching from Columbia.
The bull CRB Red Rock 701 over E. Casey Burkhammer, your owner and exhibitor. Congratulations to those senior division winners. Presentation that we'd like to make. The 2019 Brangus Champion of the World competition took place from the 1st to the 14th of December. This was the 8th time that this annual competition had taken place and the 6th time for the Brangus breed to be included. More than 1,000 entries from 80 countries featuring 16 breeds were represented in this year's competition. The national champion Brangus cattle from 17 different countries were judged by 4 official judges. Fernando Alfonso Borberry of Uruguay, Wayne Porter of South Africa, Brett Nobbs of Australia, Victor De Leon of Mexico. The 3 regional champions in the Miss World competition were from Brazil, Australia, and the United States of America. And the winner of the 2019 Brangus Miss World competition was MCC Ellie Mae 72E, owned by Maxwell Cattle Company and Southern Jewel Cattle Company of Texas. Ellie Mae qualified by winning the International Red Brangus Show in Houston in 2019, presenting the championship buckle, banner, and certificate to Jessica Maxwell, our Emily Lochner, and Lee Stringham of Champion of the World Genetics and Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for your champion, the Brangus Miss World, MCC Ellie Mae 72E. All right, the 3 regional champions in the Champion of the World competition are from Paraguay, South Africa, and Mexico. And the winner of the 2019 Brangus Champion of the World competition was Arezanu Cave FIV RP 513, owned by Agrana Ganaderia, Maccabi, South America, SA of Paraguay. Arezanu qualified by winning the 2019 Expo International Show in Asuncion, presenting the championship buckle, banner, and certificate to Dario and Felipe Jimenez, Emily Lochner, and Lee Stringham of Champion of the World Genetics and Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause, the Brangus Champion of the World. And we'd like to announce that the 2020 Brangus Champion of the World competition takes place from December 6th through the 20th, 2020, and the 4 official judges are Mauricio Grappo of Argentina, Ignacio Lano of Paraguay, Beth and Remy Streeter of Australia, and Jeremy Vieira of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention, and now we'll move it back over to the Brahman Show.
In this class of gray bulls, I think we have two bulls that pair up quite easily here at the top. The blue bull we're going to use is a bull that's got a tremendous amount of meat when you look at him and balance to him, and for me comes up here and puts it all together in his class. The gray bull that comes in next, I think, is a long-bodied individual. I think when you look at him, he's not quite as up-headed and upscaled as a bull that wins the class, but for me, he sets good here in second place. Then we change up our type on the third place bull, a larger type bull we see him, but I think as functionality goes, he doesn't move as free and easy around the arena where we see him on the move as the bulls that are in front of him. He's a little more restricted, but you like this bull for his length of body that he brings to us. The dark pigment bull that comes next, the bull with a lot of side to him when you see him. I like his length of side, I like his substance of bone, but today he doesn't uniform out as comfortably as the bulls in front of him. Then we pull up the class with another blue bull. I think you like him. He's a more tight-hided bull when we see him. He's got some good lines about him, but I just like to see more of him to compete in this class.
All right, guys, we're going to be
Thank you
going
very much,
off
Mrs.
for a little
Warner,
while. We'll be
and
back.